substitute example is to replace the polar equation r squared plus 2r squared times cosine theta times sine of theta is equal to 1 with this equivalent Cartesian equation. Below, I have put some things that we should remember when dealing with polar equations, which is x is equal to r times the cosine of theta, y is equal to r times the sine of theta, and r squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. And just to mention, since we also know that x is equal to r times cosine of theta, we can use this equation to then help us find out what cosine of theta is in terms of x and r. And that would be the same for our sine function. Our sine of theta would be equal to y over r. Now that we know all of this, we can now substitute into our equation. So I'm going to go right here. We know that r squared is now equal to x squared plus y squared. This is my r squared. So then we're going to add 2r squared. Now, I just suggest leaving this alone. We could change it to x squared plus y squared, but it would be easier to leave it alone for now. And then we are multiplying this by the cosine of theta times the sine of theta, which we know both of those are equal to their respective values over r. So instead of having cosine of theta times sine of theta, we will have x times y over r squared. And that'll be equivalent. So then we're going to set this all equal to 1. And you should be able to see that now we are able to cancel these two terms out. And then we will be left with x squared plus y squared plus 2xy is equal to 1. We have now reached our solution. This is our polar equation in its Cartesian form.